After a dismal start to the season, Ronald Koeman has left Everton. A huge summer splurge followed by some less than impressive performances have led to his demise at Goodison Park. And, much like when you break up with someone, this relationship needs to move on. Whilst Koeman has packed up his things and moved out, who have Everton courted in an attempt to move on? Are they looking for a short-term fling? Are they looking for some stability? Or will they be running back to an old flame? Here are 5 potential candidates for this managerial post. In the aftermath of a breakup, you need your friends and family around you. You need those who support you, who have been there for you through thick and thin. So here, we look towards the footballing friend zone. In this friend zone, you'll likely find someone like Phil Neville, who'll be there as a shoulder to cry on and with your favourite flavour of ice cream. In this case, toffee of course. He's a guy that knows the club inside out, having enjoyed 8 years in the blue half of Merseyside, and having watched his brother Gary give a masterclass in how not to manage a team with his ill-fated spell at Valencia, maybe Phil has learned some things will actually succeed. Then again, maybe he won't. Chances are he'll end up back in football's friend zone, also known as on the coaching staff, patiently waiting for his time to climb out. Our next potential heartbreaker on the list could be one that sees a friendship forged on foreign lands break up. Despite replacing Jurgen Klopp, Thomas Tuchel was very quick to praise all the work that his predecessor had done at Dortmund, and their enthusiasm and passion for football makes them great friends off the pitch. Football friends. However, should Tuchel move to Everton, he may have to put those feelings aside and strike up an instant dislike for Klopp and all things Liverpool, as he will take the reins of a team who make up one half of a fierce cross-city rivalry known all over the globe. This would definitely go a long way to endearing himself to the fans, although given Liverpool's recent form, Tuchel may indeed find himself succeeding Klopp again should things at Anfield take a sharper turn for the worst. Up next is the quick fix, the short-term fling, the rebound. And now, whilst the thought of taking Sam Allardyce home may put you off your dinner for a few months, he may actually be the guy that Everton need at this moment in time. He's a well-known master in the art of surviving relegation, and although that definitely wasn't the top aim of the Everton board at the start of the season, with the Blues languishing at 18th position in the table, it's currently their main priority. Chances are his organised, slightly ugly but effective style of football will keep Everton quite comfortably in the league. But in order to push on to where they hope to be, Big Sam will probably find himself with a broken heart come the start of next season. Now, nothing would annoy your biggest enemy more than strutting around town with their ex. Now, even the audacity to ask Rafa Benitez out for a lovely dinner under the assumption that he'd agreed to become your manager is something that would enrage Liverpool fans. And if he actually did turn out in the Blues dugout, you can be sure there'd be a whole host of mean tweets and Instagram messages from the red half of the city. And because I'm not going to spend the rest of the time talking about all these foul words and names that he might be called, why don't you let me know your Rafa Benitez welcome messages in the comments section below, and I'll read the best ones out on our next episode of 1-2 on Monday morning. If this does happen, Rafa Benitez could see himself in the middle of a love triangle the likes of which the Premier League has never seen. Last but not least is the one person you said you wouldn't run back to. You said you'd delete their number, you said you wouldn't drunk text them, and you've heard that things aren't going so well since they left, so why would you go back? Well, in all honesty, Everton have welcomed back Wayne Rooney with open arms, so why not David Moyes? The Scotsman's 11-year love affair with Everton came to an end as he left for Old Trafford in 2013, only to find that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. So what would it take for Moyes to win the hearts of the Goodison Park faithful back? A song? A love letter? Or a commitment to a long-term successful relationship? If he were to rejoin, could he reignite the fire scene in those early years where Everton, albeit briefly, saw Champions League football for the first time ever? In all honesty, this seems like the best option for Everton right now, but hey, I'm no love guru. If you're a gambling man, it looks like Sean Dyche is probably the most reasonable bet, as rumours of his leaving Turf Moor and moving to Goodison Park gather momentum. To be honest though, Sean Dyche is the kind of guy who'd probably take you to Huddersfield away on a first date. Maybe that's what Everton need right now.